exciting for you to score your first 2 touchdowns, but how big a deal is it for you to throw a key block that allows one of your teammates to score a touchdown, because you've done that quite a bit over the last year?
Man, well, the glory is just the same. All it comes down to is the fact that we actually get to score a touchdown, whether it be me or someone else on the team. Either way, it's a great feeling, that offense can put points up on the board, and of course me, coaches trusting me to be the one to catch the ball and bring it to the end zone is a great feeling, but being able to get the key block, or really just being out there in general, being in the play, and being able to execute, it's just a very satisfying feeling.
Did you know you would get more chances in the red zone this year? Or is it more of a surprise to you?
Well, we get a script of the play call, so we have an idea of what our plays are by situation. However, usually when Coach Canada calls the play, I'm not really expecting it. Especially was it our first game against Troy, ran the ball 3 times and couldn't punch it in there, and then on 3rd down he decided to throw it, so it took me by surprise. I'm happy he called it.
You might be the only person in the country who can hold this over Samuels. I think you have more touchdowns per touch than he does. You give him a hard time about that?
Me and Jay are in the same room, so we're just happy as long as we can score for the tight end, fullback room. So it's not really a competition, more of a team effort.
He feels like a talker, though.
Jay Sam?
Yeah.
A talker?
Yeah. I got to watch the game on TV this week, and it seemed like he was yipping a little bit with the opposition.
That's just the way he plays.
Yeah.
He likes to have an edge, so does what you have to do. As long as he doesn't get flagged, I don't have a problem with it.
Is he the secret weapon, you think?
The secret weapon? Well,
it can't be too much longer, but.
Well, yeah, he's not really much a secret anymore after as much as he scored. But Jay does what he does. He's fast, strong, physical player, and the more experience he gets, the better he gets. So he'll be a good weapon for us the rest of the season, the rest of his career here.
Matt Day's been great the first couple of games, but will the offense still hold this weekend? We have Shadrack looking back.
Oh, well, we all know that the gifts that Shadrack's been blessed with to play football, and the more gifts that we can play with on the field, the better for the Wolfpack. So, Matt Days has been playing phenomenal these past 2 games, but Shadrack is going to be Shadrack, and he's going to play hard, and he's going to be physical, and he's going to do what he does best. So, giving Matt a break, some reps, and getting Shad out there, it'll be good for us.
Jacoby said 84% of his passes in the first couple of games. You guys were out running around with no defense on the field in the summer. Has he done any better than that?
Well, definitely the summer camaraderie and building that whole repertoire and the chemistry with the quarterback, it's definitely showing its true form now, and I'm really glad that we made it such an emphasis this summer to do that, and now it's paying its dividends in the game, and hopefully continue to do that. But yeah, the chemistry over the summer is definitely working out for us now.
You feel like you did something? You feel like you did something specific this offseason to get your name called as much as you have the past 2 games?
Specifically, well, I would say probably the most drastic thing that I've done over the summer to really call some attention to myself is change up my body. Last year around this time I was around 270, 275, and now I'm about 245. Lost a lot of body fat percentage, and coaches noticed that, so I put a lot of hard work in, bettered my craft, trying to become a more whole player rather more so than just a blocker, and it's been working out for me so far. So if I had to attribute to anything, it'd be that, and just again being around my teammates more, building that camaraderie with all of them, and being able just to play better with that.
You mentioned Jacoby you talked a little bit about his insane completion percentage. I think it would be a little bit higher. I think there were a couple drops last week. Does he ever give you guys grief at all about that if when you guys drop one on the
Absolutely not. Jacoby's a complete team player. He's our leader, and you know that there's frustration with drops, of course. No one wants to drop the ball, everyone. But that's not our main objective. Is keeping Jacoby's percentage high. We want to win the game. Yeah. So.
On that note, then, an impressive percentage. But in what areas does this offense still have strides to be made in order to be where you guys want to be when you hit ACC play?
Well, definitely, we could see from the beginning of the last game, we started out with penalties and balls on the ground. So we need to shore up some things as far as that ball security and taking care of the ball, taking care of our execution. No pre-snap penalties, no talent issues. Getting that off the film and just being more sure. Because when we play Wolfpack football, it's we get rolling.
And what are you seeing on those? Is it a lack of communication? Is it a lack of focus?
Just more mental focus. We can all stop the pre-snap penalties. That's just mental. No talent issues right there.
And I know you're not just solely concerned with Joe's completion percentage, but when you guys are completing passes, that's a big deal for your offense. How important is it for you guys? Because you guys aren't really like a break off a huge chunk offense. You're more of a, keep churning out yardage. How important is it to make sure to, basically catch as many things as possible? I know that's important for everyone, but for you guys, it's really, the small gains are important.
Yeah, it's definitely important. We have to, really stay on schedule as far as having efficient plays. We're a four-quarter team. Every time we get the ball, as we can see, these past couple games, we have the ball average 39, maybe 40 minutes. So our pace isn't, I'm saying, the fastest, but we could go fast. And when we do take care of the ball, that's why taking care of the ball is such an important thing, because every possession is so valuable to our offense. Catching the ball is so valuable to our offense because we have to stay on schedule.
Is there anything else from Benson?